Today, we are going to be looking at the history of the Forbidden Five and also some theories about them. Before we start, I am trying to hit 165 subscribers by the end of the year. Also, this video took lots of time. Please subscribe. Now, onto the video. Knokd is the first member we are looking at today. Knokd is arguably the main member of the Forbidden Five. He has an elemental power, but we have no idea what it is yet. He first appeared in Season 2 in the 10th episode named Rising Dragon. Knokd was shown with a tattered cape and dark brown rice hat. Doc Wyatt, one of the head writers in Ninjago Dragons Rising, confirmed that he is a wolf, even though he doesn't look like one. Lord Roz released Knokd with the help of Cinder and Jordana. He needed Knokd to fulfill his master's plan. During the Blood Moon ritual, they took 5 of the Cloud Kingdom monks as sacrifices to release the 5 members of the Forbidden Five. The ninja were ultimately able to stop Roz with the help of the Rising Dragon technique. We will talk about that later. Even though they stopped it, one of the members, Knokd, was able to get out using Kai as a sacrifice. Also, right before one more member could get out of the portal to Neverspace, it was shut, but a red beam escaped, possessing Jordana. Later in the second part of the season, we would figure out this was Rox, another member of the Forbidden Five. As the Blood Moon goes down, and it's over, Roz's master uses his power to transport the dojo to somewhere else, which has not been revealed at the time of this recording. Knokd gets mad at Raz and tried to attack him, but Roz puts a tech shock collar on Knokd. For a little while, the ninja relax at the monastery, while we see Knokd and Cinder training with their Shatterspin. We learn that they are going to the Tournament of the Sources, a tournament to honor the Source Dragons. The ninja go because they were visited by the Source Dragon of Motion, who told them of 3 dragons that were murdered. Roz's team that is competing consists of Cinder, the Master of Smoke, Knokd, Jay Walker, the Master of Lightning, who Roz found at the administration after the merge and was using to catch the ninja off guard by fighting their old teammate. The last member of the team competing is Frack, the Master of Quake, also known as the stupidest power ever. Also, Frack was Aaron's childhood friend and the only member of the team that wasn't evil. Jay was taken out by Nia and was a crushing blow to the ninjas team. Cinder was taken out by Sora, but not without kicking out Wildfire from the tournament. And Frack was also taken out by Sora. Knokd made it to the final round and won against Sora, but the victory is voided after they found out that Lord Roz and Bleck made an agreement and were cheating. At the victory ceremony, it is revealed that Jordana is possessed by Rox. Roz tries to use the collar, but was taken off and used as a weapon against Sora, the Master of Technology. Roz calls Cinder and a troop of wolf mask warriors to tell Knokd to do his master's will. Since Rox created the wolf masks, she uses her magic to give them red energy arms and turn them against Roz. Cinder was also wearing a mask and was in the troop too. A huge fight begins with the elemental masters. Anyway, back to the Forbidden Five, they go to the Monastery of Gates and use the dragon ivory and the horns with the elemental power to free the rest of the Forbidden Five. Knokd is drained of the power, and Rox returns to her body, and her and Knokd carry the other 3 through the Cloud Kingdom portal. Knokd developed a hate for Roz and used a shatter wave to knock out Roz. Arin runs after him after being convinced that Roz is the only person who can help him. An explosion and Roz and Arin end up in a desert that I'm guessing is the First Realm. The Forbidden Five end up somewhere else. That's about all we know about Knokd. Now onto the second member. Rox is also an elemental master. I explained a lot about her while talking about Knokd, but she and Knokd are the only confirmed siblings so far out of the Forbidden Five. We saw her for a brief moment in a flashback making wolf masks. She suits a weird-looking hat with dark brown robes and a white skull mask. She seems like she will be the sorcerer of the team. Now onto the next member. These next few members we haven't really seen. I am guessing the January sets will be revealed at this time, and Zarkt and the Drix figures have leaked. Zarkt is supposed to be the Master of Swarm, which was a leak, but yet again a stupid power. He suits a green and mostly black color scheme with gold chains wrapping him. We don't know anything about him yet though. The next member is Drix. She is like a bug or something with red skin and a black Master Wu hat. We have not seen anything like this figure before. Now the last member, Kerr, we don't know anything about this guy, except they have the same hat as Rox, but that's all we know so far. Now that we're done looking at each member now, We're going to look at their history. We haven't learned a lot about them, but we know that they are elemental masters who created a corrupted version of spinjitzu. Shatter spin is a very powerful technique. The only way to stop it is the Rising Dragon technique, created by the Master Dragons Egalt and Rantu. One other way to use shatter spin is with the wolf masks. If you put on the mask and strike the gong of shattering with the mallet of shattering, you will be able to use the corrupted technique. The Dragon Masters went to Gandaloria, a powerful Scorseer, and she wound them a spell, one of the most powerful in existence. While Knokd came back from destroying a village of tigers like Lord Raw's, he came back with a tiger and his name Doc Wyatt casually told people. Zarkar is the tiger, and he was seen in lots of photos in the Tournament of Sources. We don't know why this guy is important, but we will find out in the future. A few minutes after, we can see the Master Dragons coming to use the Rising Dragon technique and send the Forbidden Five to Neverspace with the help of the spell that would later be known as Bonzel. The only thing we know about Neverspace is that it's a realm made just to imprison the Forbidden Five. There are only two ways to escape: during a blood moon or combining enough elemental energy with dragon ivory. Now we are going to look at two theories about the Forbidden Five. The first theory is that since there is a bunch of stupid powers in Ninjago, now a power for Zarked could have the power of entropy, which would be like corruption and be able to decay things. I think this would actually be an interesting idea for him. Earlier I said he was the one with the power of swarm, but that's Drake, sorry. The next theory is that Egalt and Rontu were the ones to train the Forbidden Five because of this scene in Season 2.
They are not dragons. You know my opinion. Not after
that scene
last
seems
time.
like it could be hinting toward a dark past with the Forbidden Five and the Master Dragons, similar to the Moro story, but instead of leaving, they betray the Dragon Masters. That's all we have to talk about today. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This took a long time. Until next time, bye.